You know what? Things have changed. Things have changed. Things change rapidly, and that's good. Things are changing. So I look back at my last months of going through the breakup, of going through healing, of going through things that I'm working on, of going through everything that I've been in. I have confronted my deep feelings. I've confronted the darkest corners of the last bits, at least from what I can see, of anything that's holding me back. Literally the last bits, uncovered them all, cried through it, moved through it, spoke through it, connected through it, avoided things, said I love you when I've been treated poorly, connected to my feelings, gave love, didn't give love, giving love to myself, growing, avoiding, people in the DMs throwing pussy at me, throwing move, nothing's getting in my way. Commitment to this, to being fully me as it is. What used to happen for me is I would get on and I would be like, cool, I'm motivated, and I would do videos, and then suddenly I'm not motivated, and I was like, no, I don't want people to see that I'm not motivated. Why? That's life. That's my life. That's my life. And that is life. It's everybody's life. Everybody's life has hardship. So I've felt the feelings, I've done that. We're moving from that. We're moving to an interesting, we're still playing in feelings, but we're now moving from sad, loss, despair, care, worry, to anger. Purpose. Purpose was already there, we're bringing that back. I realized that anger in my family, again reading a book, anger in my family was suppressed. Meaning there was never a point to be angry, and if I got angry as a child, then it was like, oh, you're crazy, right? So anger became suppressed. So I never show anger to partners, etc., to anybody. I never show anger in no ways. And in realizing that, it stays right here for me. So it's not to express anger and be like, you're shit, like, no. Anger is a powerful tool to be able to move through something. It's a large energy. It is a very large energy, and an energy that I avoid because it wasn't okay to look at. So now, this isn't anger towards a person. No. Because that's external, right? Why would I be angry at her, him, his, old people, new people, angry at life? No. Angry at myself. Sad and angry for myself that I haven't reached this point, which is called all-in point, much sooner. I'm angry that I'm 34 and it's taken this long to go all in. I've gone all in on a lot of things, achieved it, and it was that. But I don't need to be angry as well. I can be fully compassionate and understand that that was my journey in life, and I can be really kind and really kind to myself and like really grateful, and that's so nice. And like, that's like, not poor Andrew, but yeah, poor Andrew, he had his childhood wounds. He needed to sort some stuff out. He was a bit worried. He's a bit worried to come out of his shell. He just wanted friends, and he had never had friends, and all of this. And we've gone through that now for 2 months. But that doesn't drive action. It drives healing. And what I used to do was I would throw anger I would throw like drive without the healing. We've healed now. I feel definitely in a completely new reality than I've ever been in my life. Whether I'm healed or not, I don't know. We're on this journey. I'm sure that there's going to be many things that come up. And that's actually always a great mental model right here. Always expect that there's another hurdle to come along. Don't ever, you saw it in my speaking. I said, now I've got it. Hang on, I think I've got it, and I may not have it later. It allows your brain to expect a hurdle, and when that hurdle comes, you're not like, oh, but I knew everything, and it breaks you. Oh, you're like, cool, hurdle, fantastic, welcome. Cool? So, we're moving into a period where now we need emotions and things which drive me into action. Important, the healing has been done. Majority of people will do the driving into action and never heal. A lot of your top business people, a lot of your top people in their crafts achieved it by going on top of their healing, got the result, still unhappy, end up broken, depressed, suicidal, kill themselves, don't kill themselves. Some of them make it out alive. Some of them then go through a decade of spiritual growth and then reincarnate. But you've wasted that much time being unhappy. I am not unhappy. I am not unhappy. Like, as a human entity, as confidence, as me, I am really confident and comfortable with myself. Who I am, who I'm not, what I'm going towards, what my challenges have been. You must do the healing first, which is what I recognized. Because now, the feelings are free-flowing. It doesn't feel like I've got breaks or I can feel that there's a bit of negative. You know, like, let's say if I've got anger and I'm alone, right? And I've used this potentially before, maybe when I was in school, right? 16, 17, no one's friends with me, mass bullied all the time. Everybody hates me, everyone's laughing at me. I'll tell you many stories. Like, the whole class played a joke, set up an MSN account called Mary Jane, flirted with me for 3 months. Then in school, everybody burst out laughing and be like, hey Andrew, how's Mary Jane? And I got really connected to this human being, which was just the entire class connected to the account. Okay, lots of things like that happened. So then I had this thing, I was like, I didn't know how to heal, obviously. I'm 16, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna be just better than everybody, and I'm gonna show you, and I'm gonna be awesome. You guys just aren't as awesome, because my mom's like, you're awesome, and people will like you when they realize that you're awesome. So I was like, all right, I'll just be awesome. Cool, people still didn't like me, because I didn't heal. Because it had that energy. It was like, I'm better than you. Love me, please. And they didn't, right? So it's like, no good. The healing must happen, because otherwise you're just gonna drive the gas pedal and you're unhappy the whole way while you're driving the gas pedal, disassociated, driving the gas pedal. It feels maybe good. You reach there and you're like, yes, and you're like, no. And the hurt at that point is even worse, because then your whole reality shatters. You thought that was the answer. It's not the answer. The answer is healing. And now we're about to press the fucking accelerator. Okay. Speaking of, where are we? It's 11 a.m. It's my place, obviously. Just finished the gym. Sleep, horrific. Just horrific. I've slept an hour, wake up, sleep another 1.5 hours, wake up, try some more magnesium. Again, then suddenly again, it's 5:30 a.m., 6 a.m., I'm up, and then we're off to the races again. There is nothing stopping me anymore. Like, I feel like I'm all in. Well, nothing's stopping me. Besides everything, we're gonna have to clean up a lot of my existence and things that are getting in my way and messy. The circle, it's gonna get even tighter. The position internally is gonna get even sharper. With that being said, today I am gonna go do some yin yoga. It's time to get onto a mat in a public setting and be able to really just experience body for what it is and let myself ground in sort of this new reality and let this energy sort of ferment, stretch out my muscles. So that we're gonna do too. It's important, right? I hope you're seeing what's possible. What's possible and what I want to convey is that as a man, as a human being that's up to achieving huge bits, you can drive an accelerator forward, but sometimes you need to know when you drive the accelerator, you put the brakes on and you calm down, okay? So that's the same thing. I had to put the brakes on and heal. Now we can press the accelerator. I've got the accelerator on the gym. I now need to calm down. Like, I need to add some yin and yang, right? Yin and yang. You know, a lot of things, religion, yin and yang, a lot of things that have carried through the generations and times are usually pretty decent, you know. Be good to thy neighbor. Yep, pretty good. Like, yeah, you know, Jewish religion, spend Saturdays with your family, no technology. Pretty good. Pretty good, like, you know, pretty yin and yang. Find balance in your life, right? Don't be too yang. I used to be like, all the time. and then I'd burn out. Now I go, rah, hang on, ooh, and I calm it down. I'm the driver of my own vehicle, right? If you want a Ferrari, you don't want to press the gas pedal the entire time. You want to press the gas pedal, like, as your Ferrari gets better, by the way, as you upgrade your car, you can definitely press your accelerator for longer, but you still need the engine time to breathe, like, breathe, right? So that's where we're at today, ladies and gentlemen. And, you know, for me, it's time to enter this level now. So, at this time, we're in the last ends of the physique, not revealing it to you yet. Last ends as in, you know, we're definitely over halfway, maybe last quarter of the physique left to go to get fully sort of shredded around the 7 or 9% body fat. Then there's going to be like obviously building back your food, then regaining any muscle that has been lost, and that's going to be another 2 months. But that's more, it's not as yang, like an hour of gym and eating more calories, or an hour and a half and some cardio is very, very tame. Very tame at the Ferrari that I feel like now. So it's time to really put on the energy, put the blinders on. I can't help everybody, I can help myself, and if I help myself, I can inspire you, the action taker. If you're here, the action taker, I can inspire you to take the action. I'm taking the actions to inspire that you can. I want to give you courage to take the actions. Most people don't have the courage to take the actions. That's why you're where you're at and I'm where I'm at, and Elon's where he's at and I'm not at Elon's level, or whatever we look up to. It actually all comes down to courage. And what we need to see, I believe, and this is what I thought years and decades ago, is you need to see somebody going through what it takes to gain courage, and that's why I've been filming every day, and see that courage is built over time until you've got enough courage to take the step and the action, and then a whole new world opens up. The next step and a whole new world opens up. But it all comes down to courage. So I want to leave you with be courageous to do the thing you already know to do, but you are worried about doing it. I promise you it's not that bad, and even if it is, the pain at some point will subside, and what you'll be left with is a much stronger, confident character. Character, confidence, self-esteem is built through hardship. If you don't confront hardship and then in hardship show courage and attack the hardship, you will never have self-esteem. And you personally will have a very sublime, I don't even know if that's the correct word, but fuck, it sounds sexy. A very sublime, very subdued, that's better, a very subdued experience of life. So don't have a subdued experience of life. If you want to stand tall, walk tall, be proud, be beautiful, whatever it is, female, male, whatever it is, you must be the person that welcomes hardship, shows courage, and then actions. I hope you have a brilliant day. Show your day some courage for you. I love you. Peace.